I'm Ryan and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be all about planning the month of June, a recap of May, what I've been working on, what I've been reading, things like that. So grab some coffee and plan along with me. If you're new here, just remember that I am a full-time PA or physician assistant. So I work 40 plus hours per week. That's not what I'm talking about in this planning video. So that's separate. I keep that personal. Obviously I have career goals and planning, things that I'm working on. This is more my personal life, my home life, my family life, being a busy working mom. So looking back to my May goals, let's see, I had a few things. One day night with my husband, we did accomplish that. So I did meet that goal. We went to dinner and then we picked out some new glasses for him. I know, adult life, getting things done. I also had a goal of one random act of kindness. That I did accomplish because what I ended up going with was, it was Teacher Appreciation Week at my son's school. He's in second grade, and typically maybe we do one thing for that week. We actually went above and beyond, so that was my random act of kindness. We did something every day for his teacher, and then I also let him pick out his other favorite teacher, which ended up being his gym teacher, so we did something for him as well. Went above and beyond for that week, did something extra special for the teachers. I also had on my May to-do list, get a rental car for our trip to Arizona. I did rent that on Turo. That was my first time using Turo, and it worked out wonderfully. Actually, I got a Range Rover white SUV. It was beautiful. I think just the trip to Arizona was wonderful, beautiful. I actually made a video out of it. If you didn't have a chance, definitely check that out. But the rental car went very well, very smoothly, so definitely will be using Turo again. I had down clean tile and grout hand wash in the kitchen and in the bathrooms. I did not accomplish that. I did not have time for that, so we'll push that off. I think maybe towards later this summer, not a priority right now. Journal or meditate one day per week. Yeah, I didn't do that. We probably won't carry that one over. That's just not realistic for me, I guess. I'm not someone who sits quietly, and I meditate while I work out. That counts, that's good enough. For YouTube, one video a week, got that. That's always my goal. 2 shorts, I didn't get 2 shorts in. Shorts are just if I have extra time, I like to do them. And then exercise 4 days per week, not including walking our puppy. I did get back to exercising 4 days a week in the month of May, so I'm super happy with that, except for a trip to Arizona. I didn't go to the gym, obviously. That would be too hard with an 8-year-old. So I feel like overall I did pretty well in the month of May. I'm happy with what I accomplished. Another big thing that I checked off in the month of May was we picked out our big trip that we're planning at the end of this year, early 2025. We decided on going to Thailand. So I have planned nearly all of the trip already. I'm so excited. So we have our international flights booked, and then we're actually going to 3 different areas in Thailand. So we're starting in Bangkok, going to Krabi, and then going to Chiang Mai. So I have the 2 Thailand flights booked, and then I have one of the hotels, one out of the 3 hotels picked out. So accomplishing that all in May, picking our destination and then getting all of that planned is a huge accomplishment. I wanted to get started or get a big chunk of that done. Number one, because I'm someone who would say, yeah, we're gonna do it, and then not do it. Like just be like, oh, I didn't have time, I didn't plan it, you know, we're not going. So this way we are going. We have the dates, we have the flights, we have nearly all of it planned. Oh, the elephant sanctuary too. I have the elephant sanctuary picked in Chiang Mai. So I really just have to get 2 hotels done, and then like travel clinic, vaccines, I don't know. I have a list of other things to do. And then for the month of June goals, I picked a while back that we were going to do a rummage sale early June. And I've been saving stuff in our basement to sell because my son Sully really wants to have a rummage sale. I think primarily because he wants to sell some of his toys, get some money, and then have a Kool-Aid stand. And like I was gonna make some cake pops for him to sell, but I've been putting it off other than like stashing stuff away in our basement. 2 weeks ago I decided, yep, we gotta get rolling on this. So that's why I didn't clean the tile, because I've been working on this rummage sale. So that's coming up soon. That's kind of a big thing to accomplish in June. Finish pricing stuff, going through our house, trying to declutter, get rid of things, because if we're not using it, I'd rather have other people use it and then donate whatever doesn't sell. I think whatever we make on the rummage sale, my son, I made him promise promise he's gonna save the money to spend in Thailand because he does not need more toys. It's kind of getting ridiculous and out of hand, and I just don't want him spending more money on junk. So I want him to set aside that money for Thailand, which he was agreeable to. The second thing that I really need to do is I am planning a baby shower for a friend, and we're actually hosting it at my house. The invites need to go out soon, and we need to figure out the details of that. We picked the date, but we got to get everything else planned. So I really need to get moving on that. Another thing that I have to get done in June is get Sully's passport. So 2 out of 3 of our passports were expired. One of ours is processing right now to renew, which is a little bit easier as an adult, but he's a kid, so there's just so many more steps at like getting that done again. Date night with my husband, that's going well, so we really need to continue that because we don't set a lot of time aside. Just the 2 of us with an only child, we often include him in nearly everything, and then the hustle and bustle of everyday life, working, I don't prioritize that. So if I write it down, it gets done. Another thing that I really want to accomplish in June is getting our dog Mila set up for doggy daycare. She was scheduled for a temperament test, it's called, because they have to like assess that the dog is okay to do the doggy daycare and get along with other dogs, whatever. So I had picked that, got all of the records, the paperwork, and my husband dropped her off, and I missed getting her a vaccine. Bordetella, apparently, kennel cough. I don't know how that one was missed. I don't think I declined it, but oh, whatever. So I had to take her back to the vet last week, got her the Bordetella, which is a whole story in itself. I won't go into that. She gets car sick. It's an oral vaccine. Not great, but don't want to gross you out. So we'll skip right past that. So now she's got all of her vaccines, I think, the paperwork. So I think we're good to go. So we got to get her back signed up for another temperament test in the next few weeks because we want to take her there at least 1 to 2 days per week because she otherwise sits in the kennel all day when we're gone at work. And then she is a puppy. She has a lot of energy. She's just turned 5 months old, especially if we're not home all day and don't have the chance to like play with her or walk her and wear her out throughout the day. She just has all this energy at night when we're like trying to relax. We're tired from the day and we're like, oh, it just gets to be a handful. So that will hopefully help. So we'll get her in a doggy daycare and of course get her used to other dogs and get along with dogs because we want that too. And then my last thing for my June planning is a video per week for YouTube. That's always been my goal since last August. I set a 2-year commitment on that, and so far I've not missed one video, and I think I've had a bonus 1 or 2 here and there. I actually do all of that planning in my paper planner. So I do a weekly and a monthly planner. I don't have anything digital is what you can see. I don't keep track of goals digitally. I don't have a digital calendar personally. I like to write things down. I like to check things off. I'm totally probably old school, but oh well, maybe I'll switch someday, probably not. My YouTube planning, like what I'm filming, when I'm filming, and then when that video is uploading, I write that down in my planner. Talking about YouTube, I have not shared this yet at all, but this is a really cute notebook that I got from Target almost a year ago now when I had decided that I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I write everything YouTube down in here. So I write all of my ideas for videos down, my goals for YouTube, what I want to accomplish. I think one of the biggest problems that I have with YouTube is that I have so many ideas. Like I want to make so many videos and teach and film so much, but I don't have that much time. 1 video a week is tough some weeks, a lot of weeks. It's a pretty hefty goal. So I know that I cannot do more than that working full time. But it's tough because I want to do this video and this video and this video, and I just have like so much that I want to talk about. So we'll get there eventually, hopefully, or maybe at some point I can do 2 videos a week. One thing that I've not been great at the back of my YouTube notebook here, I've been like tracking month by month how many videos I have, how many subscribers, how many watch time hours, total views. And I was doing that because it's really hard day to day to see that growth. I personally get discouraged when I see like, especially subscribers leave, or if that video didn't do as well as I thought it would. It is very frustrating, although I'm trying to keep that in mind that I'm, really doing this for myself and one other. If one other can get a benefit out of that video, that's the ultimate goal. But, obviously I want to grow and I want to get a big successful YouTube channel. So I've been tracking and writing it down. I forgot to do April and May, but we'll write down June's. I am at 106 subscribers. So I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for clicking on my videos, watching my videos, liking, commenting, subscribing. Really, when I see that subscriber count go up especially, I'm just so thankful and grateful. Like, it just makes my day when I look at it every day. I should not, but I look at my subscriber count every day, and really I say a quiet thank you to when I see that number go up, whoever you are, when that number grows, you know, thank you. I'm so appreciative. On the opposite hand, I'm like, why do I lose subscribers? When it goes down, that's like the worst ever. One of the worst things. Negative comments and dislikes, although I don't get many of them, are another worst thing, but there's definitely more likes and more nice comments than mean ones, so I'll continue. And then I totally missed somehow, I don't know how I did this, but in the YouTube world, so I was having my comments go to YouTube, just like posted automatically, but then I was getting some like weird spammy stuff, so I held all my comments quite a few months ago, and I forgot that I did that, and I hadn't gotten any comment in months. I was like, maybe you guys aren't engaging, maybe no one has a comment, I don't know. And then randomly, about a week ago, I clicked on the comments in the YouTube studio, and I saw all of these comments, like 10 or more comments posted that were held for review, but I never ever got a notification, an email that any comments were coming through. So I had no idea that they were sitting there. The really unfortunate thing is that they disappear, so they erase after 60 days. So these, I've been holding the comments for well over that. So I'm sure I missed comments in there. So I went and apologized and replied to every comment that was in there. But it's just so devastating and frustrating when I'm trying to grow this channel. And you know, I'm almost 40. It takes me it's a learning curve. I'm not an IT or computer person. I'm in medicine, so this is not my strong suit. Learning as I go along, but I apologize if anyone had commented and I did not comment back. That's why. And I re-changed it back now so that all comments will publish, and then I get notifications. So if the comment publishes, then I get a notification. So I don't know why, if it was being held, I didn't get a notification. Whatever. I digress. But that's it. So total views. Let's see. I gotta grab my phone. Okay, so subscribers, 106 subscribers because I gained one yesterday. 14,572 views. So I've almost doubled that in like 3 months. That's really good. So definitely growing there. Watch time hours for the last 28 days. Let's see, I had 29.5 watch time hours for the month of March. Just see if that number's growing. Again, I'm old, so this takes me a while to find and figure out where it is. Oh, is that right? Watch time hours is 56.4. Holy cow. 56.4 watch time hours in the last 28 days, which has a green next to it, which is a good thing. It means it's growing. So that's a huge accomplishment and change right there. So again, I feel like I get discouraged from day to day. Like, what am I really doing? I'm not seeing any progress. But when I look at the numbers like this, it really is helpful and motivating to keep going. Okay, next up, books. I love to read. I read a lot in May. Like, I don't know how I read this many books in May. I mean, I did go to Arizona, but it was only a few days. I didn't read that much. This book, Too Late by Colleen Hoover, was an amazing book. Definitely recommend that one. This one, The House Swap, I got this from the dollar store for $1.25. Wasn't the best book, I'll be honest, but I finished it. So that says something. Otherwise, I don't finish books that aren't good or that I don't like. So that one was decent, worth $1. The Younger Wife. This author, I love this author. Her books are fantastic. So this book is incredible. Probably my favorite one. Well, yeah, probably my favorite one that I've read this month. I did read another one of her books this month. It was Darling Girls. That one is really, really good as well. I recommend that one, but The Younger Wife, I feel like was a little bit better. I like that one a little bit more than this one, but they're both very, very good books. Probably the best of this month. One that I read this month is The Turnout. It was about two dancers, ballet dancers who are sisters. They run a ballet school. This was very good as well, until Sally's books. this one especially, that might have been my favorite, but she is amazing. The Younger Wife, hands down, best book this month. So definitely check that out. Let me know if you have any book recommendations for me. I'm always looking for new books to read. I love reading. I can go through so many. Let me know what your biggest accomplishment was in May, or what plans you have or things you're looking forward to doing in June. That's gonna be all for this video. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
It's been 4 weeks since you called, and I've been waiting here for you all alone. I've been waiting here for you all alone.